Hey guys, Stan the Man here. In today's video, we are going to be doing our WWE 2024 Money in the Bank predictions. That pay-per-view is coming up this Saturday. Very excited to see that. It's one of the four main pay-per-views. They used to say it was Mania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and Money in the Bank. So, I am definitely very excited for this event. Money in the Bank is always a cool thing when people get to have a title match and stuff whenever they want. So as always, this isn't going to be, the matches aren't in any particular order of any type. So, without any further ado, let's just get right into this. Alright, now the first match we have is the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn defending his IC title against Braun Breaker. Now, this has been pretty crazy. Braun Breaker's been here a little over a month now. He's just been absolutely destroying people. He's destroyed a few jobbers. He took Ricochet out, but that's a different story because he's leaving the company. But, so Breaker's just been absolutely destroying people, spearing people out of nowhere, wicked freaking fast. Sami Zayn, he's been doing alright with the IC title. It's been a little boring to me, but I don't know. I think this will be entertaining, but I kind of have to go with Sami Zayn winning this because, I don't know, Braun Breaker hasn't really been here that long, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe I could see Breaker being it, but I guess he hasn't had any technical, real matches. I mean, jobbers and shit, that doesn't really count. But I think he could do good with it, but again, for some reason, I'm just going with Sami Zayn retaining his title. Okay, next match we have six-man tag. We have Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens taking on the Bloodline, featuring Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu. Now, I'll admit, I haven't kept up 100% with this, but I've seen Solo recruiting more of his family. Just last Friday, the Bloodline turned on Paul Heyman and put him through the announce table. So that's very interesting. That's probably going to set up Roman Reigns coming back in the foreseeable future. But, so Solo's kind of the boss of the Bloodline right now. So they're working with that. But this has actually been very personal. They've been whipping Orton, Cody's, and Owens' ass a lot. I mean, it's kind of been back and forth, but with Solo being this new leader and shit like that now, I gotta go with the Bloodline winning this. Also, who knows? I think they even have another brother. You know how that is. They could have another brother come back. You never know. But that is the thing, too. I did hear a lot of people speculating that maybe Randy Orton will turn heel on Cody Rhodes. We'll have to see how that goes. I feel like there's going to be some miscommunication that's going to cost them the match or interference from the Bloodline. But, that's why I have to go with the Bloodline coming out victorious. Okay, next, we have the World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest, defending his World Championship against Seth Rollins. Now, this is kind of crazy because, Seth lost his title at WrestleMania to Drew. Not long after that match, Damian Priest came in, cashed in, world champion. He's been doing alright as the champion. The main thing he did, I remember he went against Jey Uso, and, they're doing the Dominic and Liv Morgan stuff right now, so it almost seems like he's been a little lost in the crossfire. But anyways, Rollins was out for 2 months because he tore his ACL, MCL, something like that, and got it redone. But, it's cool if Seth Rollins is back in that, but I feel like this guy just deserved to take a break. I kind of feel like he rushed back really fast. He has a torn ligament or broken something in his back. I mean, could have given that some time to heal, but, I get it. You want your spot, you don't want to fall off the card, but I don't know. I feel like Priest really hasn't been the champion that long, but, I mean, realistically, I would think Seth Rollins would win, but I don't think he's going to because Priest just won it not long ago. And who knows, maybe this will be a time for Rollins to turn heel, or like what if he loses and becomes like depressed in retribution mode, like he could be that kind of character. But I don't know, I'm gonna go with Priest, I guess. But wow, can you imagine if Liv Morgan came out and Dominic came to try and stop her and it actually cost Priest the title? That would suck. I'd really feel bad for that guy, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But either way, I think Priest is going to retain. Okay, so next we have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, where we have Io Sky taking on Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyrie, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Zoe Stark. Now, to be honest, I think the women's ladder matches are usually actually pretty good now. Gotta be honest, I haven't really been keeping up with the women's division a lot, or pro wrestling period, but that's besides the point. But, I really gotta go with Tiffany Stratton, because you even looked when they went there for Backlash and even the Elimination Chamber, both times that the fans were just flipping out for Tiffany Stratton. I like her character, it's good, and man, she's an amazing worker in the ring. Like, she really has all the tools, she can get it done. I mean, that's pretty much really the main person I could see. I really don't picture anybody else, but I'm not sure. But, yep, so I'm going with Tiffany Stratton getting the W on that. And then finally, we have the final Money in the Bank match. We have Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre. I think this is going to be a really good match, but you got to think, there is a lot of shit that can happen in this. So, we'll start with Jey Uso. He's been on fire. He's my guy. I love him. I obviously hope he wins. I think he is going to win. But then we also have Carmelo Hayes. I watched him a little bit in NXT. I know he's on the roster now for like a month. I know he's an amazing athlete, but I don't really know much about him. And he's only been here a month, so I really don't think he's going to win. Andrade, it's still crazy. I hate to say this, but I kind of forget about him. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot he's still not in AEW. But again, I don't think he's been here long enough to do it. Now, here's something. Chad Gable. Now, they've been using him a lot. He definitely has all the tools. I don't know as much as talking on the mic, but, he had some amazing matches with Sami Zayn, and he's just an amazing wrestler, I believe he was an Olympian or something as well. But, the Wyatt Six decided to go after Chad Gable, so I feel like they will probably make their presence known in that match and take Chad Gable out. I don't know exactly why they're targeting him, but the next guy we also have is LA Knight. Now, I hate to say this, but I feel like he's just trying to hang on still because, excuse me, there's a lot of speculation and thought that he was going to win it last year or win the Rumble, but, I like the guy, but I don't think he's ready for the world title yet. I mean, he hasn't even had the Intercontinental or US or anything like that, so I think he just needs experience with a smaller title like that, but he's got it with the crowd, so. And then this other final factor, we have Drew McIntyre. He got screwed in his match against Damian Priest. CM Punk cost him the match. So how else is he going to get a title match? But again, CM Punk will probably come in and cost Drew. Like, this might be one of the most run-in Money in the Bank matches we've ever seen. But, logically, story-wise, that could make a little sense. But Drew just got done in the world title picture, so I don't think they're going to continue with that. I don't think he's going to win the match. So, yeah, guys, I honestly got to go with my guy, Jey Uso. He's over with the crowd. He has good matches. He's so much improved over the years. And, when it was Roman Reigns as the champ, you thought, oh, well, Jey Uso goes against him, of course he's going to lose, because it has to be a guy like Brock Lesnar or Undertaker or John Cena against him. But that's what I like now. Not that Priest and Rollins are bad, but they're not like God mode. So it still seems like a lot of guys that normally wouldn't will have a chance in the world title picture. So I think that's good. I definitely could see Jay winning the world championship in the next year here, maybe even sooner, honestly. But yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to this pay per view. I haven't watched the pay per view in a while because I've been busy at work and shit like that. But yeah, guys, comment down below what match you're excited for, who you think's gonna win, what interferences you think's gonna happen, stuff like that. And I will see you guys in the next video.